Hello everyone, this is my first Minecraft video, and here on this video I will demolish these two apartment buildings, and build a new slightly larger apartment buildings that fits the environment better. Demolishing buildings that I already built is something I like to do because it creates the history in the city, and also I just like to build new stuff on the same spots. So what I am planning is to build an apartment building here with a small courtyard between these buildings. So instead of a building that attached like this, there will be a really small courtyard, and it will be a courtyard where the coffee shop on the building could have a backyard. So it will be cute. I also want building to fit the environment better. So I like these two buildings, especially the yellow one, but they don't fit the environment perfectly. So there is a classical looking building in front of these buildings, which is the council building. And behind of that, these buildings are not really good appealing to me. And so instead I want not a traditional classical looking building, but a modern apartment building with some hints of slightly classical elements. So I demolished two buildings by coding and filling the area with air, and apparently I didn't complete the walls of the other two buildings. So that's what I will do, and I will fill those areas and then see how the place looks like, and then decide what to actually build. So I just filled the pavements, the sidewalks, and made them larger, and I filled the gap on the black buildings, and now we can see where the building will be. So it will cover this area. By the way, I have a different texture pack, so that's why they will look different. But now I am building the corners of the building with white wool. So the ground floor will be 6 blocks high. And on the 7th block, I am adding the line between 2 floors. The frame of the ground floor is completed. Now I am building the frames of the windows of the ground floor. So every window will have a different white. So some windows will only be 1 block wide, while others could be 3, and they won't be symmetrical and they won't have any order. I will just organize them as I want. So this is how it looks like, and it will have the same order in the upper stories. Just to give variety, I decided to add wood pieces on the top of the frames, so it will have a different material as well. And this is how it looks like now. Now it's time to add the glasses. For the glasses, I decided to use black glass, so that it will have a contrast between white frames and black glass. This is how it looks like with the glass. And now it's time to add the entrance of the apartment building, and it will be on this right corner. And I will just reorganize the window order here and add an entrance. Now I am creating the borders of the building's back facade, where the small courtyard will be with the cafe backyard. Now I'm building the floor with the wood, the same material I used for the top part of the frames, of the window frames, and the grass floor for the backyard for the courtyard of the building. This place will be the entrance of the building, and I won't have stairs upstairs that goes to upstairs. Instead, I will just have a fictional elevator. I won't have a mechanical elevator. I will just pretend that there is an elevator there, and then actually I will just fly upstairs. So now I'm building the rest of the building, and here, just to have a traditional hint, I will have some stairs upside down that will have a classical thing. And I will actually make the up floors larger towards the sidewalks, towards the road. Since I have really large sidewalk, I thought that it's okay. For this floor, now I'm building the window frames exactly on the same order as the previous floor. And the height of this floor will be 4 blocks. Now I'm just building the wooden floor again for this new floor, making sure that every frame is 4 blocks high, and then adding the 5th block as between the 2 stories. I just added the same window again and same wooden frames for the top part of the frames, and now the exterior of the 2nd floor is completed. Now I'm building the entrance part of the apartments, but I realized that I put the gap for the door to the wrong side and just made it better, and because I want the fictional elevator is to be on this glass part, and so that the entrances to apartments should be closer to the other side. Now I will build the inside of the 1st floor and then copy this floor to the next floors upstairs, to the next stories. So I will use codes to copy this floor to the next floors. But I will build a really crap, really bad interior. I'm really not good in interior, so please don't trust me building what I build. Just do it yourself. I'm just building this interior so that building won't look empty when you're closer to windows. Now it is time to copy. To copy, I am getting the coordinates of the corners and then start cloning what I just built to the upper stories. So here we have our apartment building now. So what is missing is the roof. So I will just do the roof. And now the roof is completed, and this is how it looks like from inside. And this is how it looks like from outside. So it's not a really steppy roof, it's almost a flat roof, but it has some angle. And now this is how it looks. Now the only thing missing is to complete the building with the coffee shop in the ground floor. So while I was building this backyard coffee shop, where I was influenced from was the coffee shops in Istanbul, Turkey. So what is missing is cats, because there are always a lot of cats in the coffee shops in Istanbul. So now it really feels like home here. And there we have our building.